Hello. You know, one of the things I'm doing now is that I made a commitment to learn something today that I didn't know yesterday. And so today I'm broadcasting by myself. I get asked often questions about storytelling. And this is a time where your ability to present yourself, to sell yourself, your ideas, to establish a level of trust and credibility with people is more important now than ever before. I've been doing this for 52 years, and so now it's time to pass the torch. And so part of what I want to do this afternoon is answer some questions that you might have about storytelling. And I'm going to also share with you something. I want you to make a note of this, a mental note of story spotting. And I think there's a way for me to have you come on with me and ask me questions, and then I can answer those questions and people can also hear you. I think that's possible. If that's possible and you can assist me, let me see some thumbs up or something, or maybe this is the wrong platform for this. Okay. Let me see. I don't know. But hey, Jeremiah, how are you? Okay, Jeremiah wants to join me. Let me see who else want to join me, all right? Because this is a time that more than ever, people need, in this space where there's more disruption than ever before, where things are quite different, and people need hope, and they need to learn the skills necessary to navigate this new place where we are right now. And part of the process of helping people to deal with stress and anxiety and uncertainty and hopelessness is having someone who can speak and create an experience that will interrupt people's story about themselves, the story that they're telling themselves. And so I decided today, I said, you know what? I don't know how much time I got left. I'm 78. Okay, so I said I want to maximize my time here and finish strong. My goal is to die young at an old age. And part of being mentally sharp and engaged in life, you have to be active. You know, if you don't use it, you lose it. I was just telling my twin brother that this morning. And he said, Leslie, he said, I'm so proud of you. I have a nephew who said, you know something, Uncle, you're a bad dude. I said, thank you. It's not true because you said it, but you said it because it's true. So, this is going to be special, and I want you to like this page and share it and tell others, because I don't do this often. Only reason I'm doing it now because I'm in the house by myself. I said, you know what? I think I'm going to learn how to do this by myself and just do it because I can. And so I'm on. And so now all I need to do is find out how to bring you on so you can ask me questions about storytelling, and I can share that with you without knocking this phone off what I've got it stacked up on. All right. So if you have any questions about storytelling and you want to join me, give me some instructions on what I need to do, but I want you to like this page and share it because I'm going to be sharing some very good information. Someone said, I met your daughter here in Atlanta. Oh, yes, Dr. Ona Brown. Absolutely. She's in Las Vegas now. Okay. But if you have some question that you'd like to ask me, Jeremiah said, yes, I do. You do, Jeremiah? All right, well, do something that shows me that what am I supposed to do that I can get you on and listen to your question? Yeah, that'll be something good. I need to learn how to do that. I believe that you're never too old to learn and you're never too young to teach. So whatever questions, but let me share this with you before anyone asks questions. Just a minute, please. A part of storytelling is, and why it's so important, how people live their lives as a result of the story they believe about themselves. And and what I'm doing now, I do one-on-one coaching, is teaching people how to tell their story to establish a national and global reputation. I've been able to touch the lives of over 2.3 billion people around the globe. And it's because of the ability to communicate. Your communication skills in this space is more important. If you're going to do a podcast, if you're going to do Zooms, if you're going to be communicating with your organization, you're building a business, you're involved in sales, you want to promote yourself or an idea or a cause that you believe in, we've gone from brick and mortar to click and order. And so your ability to promote what it is you believe in and to bring your personality through and connect with the energy of the audience that you speak to and be able to expand their vision of themselves and touch their hearts and ignite the spirit of courage in them, that's very important. People that can do that are not intimidated by artificial intelligence because, as Tammy Terrell and Marvin Gaye would say, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing, because artificial intelligence, it's a scraper. It scrapes information that's already out there. And so you're a creative being. You're made in the likeness and image of God. You've been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. And so as you look at yourself, look at your goals, look at your dreams, look at your business, look at what it is you want to do, your ability to express yourself, to present yourself, your ideas, to make a sale, to make an impact, to be a voice of influence is more important in this space than ever before. And getting coaching from someone that's seasoned, that has a reputation for being good in this area and having impact, and somebody's voice that you've heard. If my voice has made a difference in your life, let me see some hearts or some thumbs up. If you at some point in your life, you heard my voice and it made a difference for you. I think I got at least about 5 or 10 or 20 people out there. Okay, I know my peeps out there. Okay, I see some hearts up in here. All right, so I want to share some industry secrets and also things, just take you behind the curtain and share with you at this time that I have how you can advance yourself, and those of you that are ready to get real serious and have the commitment and the hunger to invest in yourself and want to put in the time and effort, I'm going to share with you at the end of this time that I'm spending with you how to reach out to me so we can vet you and see if it's a good fit. I'm just looking to work with a limited number of people, 21 people that are interested and willing to put the work in, because anything that you want to do today, average is over. You want to do something that you master. You want to do something that you are so good at how you present yourself, and when you speak, that you cannot be ignored. Because today people don't buy from you, they buy into you. And so I want to share with you some techniques and strategies today because I can. Yeah. I got a 3-day intensive coming up that I'm doing on speaking and how to monetize your story and your voice, and how to begin to extract out things that you have in you that you don't even know. That's a gold mine. This is a golden age right now. So one of the things that's very important is developing the ability to do story spotting. What do you mean by that, Les? Well, what allowed me to become successful in this area? The majority of speakers, even today when I started out, they're going around giving information from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is a very good book. But giving information today, that's obsolete. Why? Because people can Google the information. Yeah, they don't need you for information. The people that are going to create a demand for themselves are people who know how to create an experience when they tell their story and be able to transform an audience individually and collectively so they leave there feeling better about themselves, but talking about you. See, when you think about the things that I've done, if you've ever gone online and seen Les Brown speaking in the Georgia Dome, which has been out there for years, where I'm speaking to over 80,000 people, no one would have believed that that was possible for me to be on a platform that large, speaking to that large size audience. 80,000 people, no college training, and labeled educable, mentally retarded while I was in school, and put back from the 5th grade to the 4th grade at Douglas Elementary School in Miami and Overtown, and failed again in the 8th grade at Booker T. Washington High School. No one would have ever believed that this guy that you see would be able to develop the level of credibility by being a powerful presenter, would speak for AT&T, Procter & Gamble, McDonald's Corporation, General Electric, IBM, and Xerox. And now, at this stage of my life, at 78, I believe that what T.D. Jakes said is real, that there's no success without successors. I've had a great run, and I'm still doing it because I love it. You want to live your life the way you want to leave your life. And I love speaking. If you love speaking, if you love helping people, if you love inspiring people, if you love connecting with our youth and helping them to get a larger vision of themselves, let me see some hearts or some thumbs up or something. Let me know I'm talking to somebody up in here. Because when I look online and it's so many things out there dealing with sports and dealing with fights and violence. And I said, wait a minute, evil prevails when good men and women do nothing. I've got something to say. I want when you watch me, I want you to feel good. I want you to laugh. I want you to say, I never seen nobody like him before. He's a little touched in the head. And you're absolutely right. But I just think that one of the things that I'm doing in my training is teaching people, when you communicate with an audience, be respectful. Today, being foul and using vulgar language, it's become the new normal. No, I'm not for everybody. I'm that will allow you to reach an audience and take them to a place in themselves that they can't go by themselves. So let me see. Somebody give me a cue on how I can bring somebody up, and I want to talk with someone and have you ask me a question, or I will share with you how you can identify story spotting your story and be able to make an impact with an audience. Sometimes you can have a story and don't know. I don't like these glasses. I like my other glasses over here. I like these over here. I like these. Yeah, come on now. That's what we're talking about. Okay, so if you have a question that you'd like to ask me, I think that let me see, Crystal, she said, I've been listening to you every morning on YouTube for over 10 years. Oh, well, thank you, Crystal. So anybody that want to come up and ask me a question or share with me your story, and I'll give you some coaching on how to tell that story and be impactful with an audience. Bring them on video. Okay, how do I bring them on video, Abdul? Let me see here. This is Jody. Jody, how you doing? You say you're watching. All right. Let me see what I need to do. I bring them on video. I don't know. Okay, let me see. This is how you do this? No, that didn't work. Somebody who wants to join me and ask me a question so that I can answer your question, but also give a demonstration of what I'm talking about right now. All right, somebody put something up here that show me how to bring you up. I reached over here to how to do this, but I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Well, at least I know how to get on. I've accomplished that. Okay. 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 Hello, Shirley. Shirley, Burley, Bing, Bing, Manerly. Shirley. Well, okay. Now let me walk you through a process. I was talking to someone who said she didn't have a story, and then I said, "Well, tell me, what was a defining moment in your life that you look back at, and what did you discover about yourself?" And when she shared with me some of the experiences that she had, one of the things I realized as she was talking, you can't read the label when you're locked in the box. She has an incredible story. And when I shared it with her, when she told me a few things, and I said, "Do you mind if I take a swing at your story and share with you how you can help people with your story?" She said, "Not at all." And I did that, and she said, "Whoa." She said, "It's as if your story that you told of me, that you live that." I said, "Because I listened to you very closely." So I want you to write this down. The best storytellers are the people who are the best listeners. You want to listen at a deep level to spot the story, the pain points, the places where people get stuck, and help them to begin to see the possibility, expanding their vision, inspiring them to live out of their imagination as opposed to living out of their history. And so when you begin to do that, it's about, we hear a lot about mind over matter. I want to talk to you about mind over mind. That inner mind that has been programmed by life. That's why we've been told, "Be ye not conformed to this world. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." That when you speak to an audience, the goal is to connect with them in a way that will allow them to turn the page and start a new chapter and create a new story after being in your presence, after being under the influence of your voice, because your story will interrupt the story that they are currently living. And now it gives them the opportunity to step out of their story, which is their history, and be involved in the process of creating a new story. Now, if this is making sense to you, what I'm saying, let me see some hearts up in here. If what I'm saying resonates with you. And so what I did is I took her story and I showed her how she can speak to an audience and individually and collectively transform them and deliver the story in a way that the audience listening to her story becomes their story of liberation, where they say, if she can do that, if she can overcome that, I can do it too. Because telling a story is not just about telling the story. The story is not for you. The story is not therapy. The story is for the audience, and creating openings in the story so that the audience takes on the story and see the possibilities. Hey, I got this. I can handle this. Because all of us at different points in our lives, we have our moments in the Garden of Gethsemane. All of us at different times in our lives, that life slaps us around. I like what Willie Jolly say, when life knocks you down, try and land on your back. No, that's me. When life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. But Willie Jolly said that a setback is a setup for a comeback. I'm going to be with Willie Jolly this weekend at the National Speakers Association in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to be there on Sunday. And so the power of storytelling is needed now more than ever before. This is an information age. Self-education is a multi-billion-dollar business. It's a billion-dollar-a-day business. Listen to me. That's major. That's major. Some of that money's got your name on it. I'm telling you, oh my goodness, it's an incredible time. This is a golden age. And this is no time to be intimidated by artificial intelligence because, as I said, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. This is time for people who are innovators, people that are courageous, people that are creators, people who have a hunger to make a way out of no way. That's where we are right now. People who are looking for ways to win, not looking for ways to be afraid. God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power and of love and of sound mind. You can't be in a sound mind when you are running scared. Over 350 million people are going to lose their jobs to artificial intelligence. And I say over 350 million people are going to discover the entrepreneur in them. They have been liberated to do something that's them, that allows them to control their own future, to write their own check, and be in control of their own destiny. That's how I look at it, and that's how I see it. And so I'm saying to you, wherever you are, whatever situation that you find yourself in, greater is he that's in you than he that's in the world. You got greatness in you. And sometimes we forget that. Sometimes I know that life sometimes can beat you up so much you become senseless. You don't know what a right mind look like. You don't have your senses about you. What's your name? I don't know. How many fingers do I have up? 12. Sometimes life can do that to you. Life be lifing. Things happen to you, and things happen to people that you care about. I ain't playing with you. I'm coming for you right now. You listening to me because what's in me that is also in you. You got greatness in you. If you did not know that what's in you right now is stronger than that which you are confronted with, you would just keep strolling and going past here. But you're listening to me. Why? Because you said, you know what? He's unreasonable. Absolutely. In order to make it today, you have got to be unreasonable. This is no place to be reasonable, logical, and practical. This is a place where in the midst of facing all the odds to say, I got this. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to cross this Red Sea, and you're going to be stronger and better on the other side than when you first started out. Because the power of a goal and a dream is not just accomplishing it, but who you become in pursuit. There's power in pursuit. Yes. The growth that takes place mentally and emotionally and spiritually in you, that you get to meet the person that you were supposed to become, that your greatness is on the other side of your comfort zone, that Brian Tracy calls your danger zone. And so when you help people to begin to change how they see themselves and create a shift in their thinking and their attitude, that hope and inspiration and motivation are perfumes you can't sprinkle on others without getting a few drops on yourself. You feel good. When I get through speaking with people, let me share this with you. If they have 10% of what I just gave them, honey, they'll be fired up because I get fired up while I'm doing that to them. I'm firing them up. I get fired up myself. And this is a time I'm looking for people who want to live a life that will outlive them. People who believe in the value of legacy building. People who believe that their lives matter. People who say, there's something in me and I don't want to take it to my grave. I'm not interested in enriching the cemetery. People who can resonate with the words of Miles Monroe, who said, rob the cemetery of your leadership, of your voice, of your story, of your genius, of your abilities, of your talents. Don't enrich the cemetery with that. Most people die at age 25 and don't get buried until they're 65. walking, breathing corpses. They've stopped growing. They have stopped reaching. Socrates says a man's reach is to supersede his grass, or what are the heavens for? And there are a lot of people who have settled. But the reason that you're listening to me now, it says there's something in you that says, I don't want to settle. There's something in you that said, I've had it. This is not me. You know that there's more in you than you are now expressing. And it doesn't make sense. You have no evidence to point to justify this stand that you're taking right now. But there's something that Donald Lawrence says, you know, he said, it might not make sense, but it makes faith. Oh, behave. Yes, yes, yes. Like this page and share it. Yes, like this page and share it. So you have greatness in you. I ain't playing with you. Don't come for me. I didn't call an Uber. Don't come for me. You stay here, I'm going to motivate you. You better hurry up and run. Come on now. And so when you look at yourself, life is for living, for loving, for laughing, and finding something that gives your life meaning and purpose. And there are people that I'm working with now, teaching them how to turn their pain into purpose, how to begin to understand that the things that they have gone through don't define them, that they are refined and now can become an asset, an instrument used by God to push humanity forward to make the world a better place. You've been deployed to be the kind of person that can use your life, use your example, use your courage, use your faith to inspire others about the possibilities of what they can do with their lives. That's where we are. You've been chosen. 1 out of 400 million sperm. You are a masterpiece because you're a piece of the master. Just let that marinate in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart, that you're a piece of the master. And most people, because of our indoctrination, not education, but indoctrination, you can't fit a big dream and a big life in a small mindset. So this conversation about storytelling is about teaching people how to speak to an audience to expand their vision of themselves. My favorite book says, I'll give you all your eyes can see. What are you looking at? What do you see in your future? What do you see for you? Look beyond where you are right now, because that does not define you. Look beyond that. And don't judge according to appearances, even if you don't have 2 nickels to rub together. No, that's not you. Wherever you are right now, you have the ability to make a decision to take your life in another direction. You can make the decision to stop, to quit, to become a complainer or a victim, or you can decide that you're going to be victorious. We make decisions, and our decisions make us. You can decide to dedicate yourself to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. The road to life is straight and narrow, and few there be that find it. Why? Because few there be that are looking for it. Most people are concerned about being entertained. Most people are concerned about pleasing others. I was reading this book and said most people never achieve their goals because they become overwhelmed by other people's stuff. It's time that you got to focus on your stuff. Yes, you got to look out for you right about now. Am I making sense up in here to you? Let me see some hearts or something. Let me see, if you want to ask me some questions, or if you want to join the conversation with me, let me get closer. Let me look at this monitor over here. I don't see any way that I can bring y'all on with me. There must be a way that somebody can ask me a question. If not, it's okay. I think I've said enough. Yeah. Okay, bring them on video, how you do that? Hold a minute. Say, how do I do that? I don't know, Chad, how you doing, buddy? Marilyn Johnson, how you doing? Okay. Okay. Latanya, how you doing? Latanya Tomlinson, how you doing? Let me see now. I don't know. I guess that's it. That you can't on this platform that I'm now on. Oh, it said down in the bottom. Okay, what's down in the bottom? Hold on a minute. Let me push this and see this. Down in the bottom. Okay, let me see. Invite. Okay. Unable to add guests, they can't join your broadcast at this time. Okay. Okay. Okay, all right. Well, in the meantime and in between time, you have something special. You have greatness in you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bye for now. Bye-bye.